Yo, this might be the beginning of round 2. What started as a toast on stage at Wireless Festival has turned into a live firestorm because Kendrick Lamar just responded, live. After Drake basically invited the whole crowd to chant F Kendrick and toasted to it like it was his birthday, the whole internet asked the same thing. Is Kendrick gonna let that slide? Well, he didn't. Kendrick Lamar went live. No gimmicks, no mystery, just him, his words, and that look in his eye that lets you know he's not just annoyed, he's ready. And the way he responded, not yelling, not over-explaining, just surgical. And he made one thing crystal clear. Drake's toast woke something up. This isn't over. And if Drake keeps poking, he might be facing a Kendrick who's more locked in than ever. Let's break down exactly what went down, what Kendrick said, the insiders spilling details, and why this feud might be about to hit a whole new level. Alright, so here's where this all escalated. London, Wireless Festival, night 2. Drake hits the stage for what's supposed to be a defining performance, fresh off the Kendrick beef, fresh off dropping What Did I Miss, and hoping to spin the narrative. This was his chance to reclaim control. But during the set, something wild happens. The crowd breaks into a loud, unified chant of F Kendrick. It wasn't subtle, it wasn't quiet. It was thousands of people in sync showing full support for Drake and full disrespect for Kendrick. And Drake, he co-signs it in the most visible way possible. He raises his drink, smirks, and says, "I'll toast to that." He even called for another shot. This wasn't a joke, this wasn't an accident. This was Drake publicly encouraging the hate. He didn't say Kendrick's name, but he didn't need to. The crowd said it for him, and he raised a glass to it. That moment, yeah, it exploded online.
Opportunity I've ever been given. 3 nights in a row, 3 nights headlining.
I don't know.
3 different sets,
I can't tell.
3 different vibes. You name another artist that can do it and bring him up here, we can clash right now. Anybody? That's what I'm here for.
Nobody, only Drake.
I'm here for y'all tonight. Matter of fact, you know what?
It's non-existent.
Just
Hey man, sometimes you gotta slurp. I need that chain. Yeah. Yes. Fuck Kendrick! Fuck Kendrick! Fuck Kendrick!
You know what? Chubbs, grab me a shot. I'll drink to that. Grab me a shot. Give me something so we can keep the vibes going. Listen. I'm in my bag tonight. It's whatever y'all want. I'll stay up here all fucking night till they shut the shit off.
But while people were clowning Drake or backing him up, Kendrick stayed silent, at least at first. Now, while Kendrick might be cool on the surface, sources close to him are saying something very different behind the scenes. According to multiple insiders who've worked with Kendrick and his team, he's not only aware of Drake's wireless stunt, he's ready to reignite the feud if it comes to that. One source said it best. Kendrick's not looking for drama, but he's not ducking it either. If Drake wants to take it there again, he's got a lot more to say. And apparently, this isn't just talk. Kendrick's been in the studio on and off ever since the first wave of disses earlier this year. And we're hearing he's got more material, more receipts, and more pressure locked and ready if things escalate. Another insider told a hip-hop blog anonymously, Kendrick kept it strategic during the first round. But if Drake keeps poking, it won't be just bars. It'll be exposure. You heard that right. From what we're hearing, Kendrick's not just ready to go lyrically. He's got layers of material if this turns into a full-blown war again. Apparently, there were even songs he held back during round 1. Why? Because he didn't need them. Yet. But if Drake pushes again, Kendrick's ready to let them fly. And according to these sources, what he's holding might be even more devastating than what we heard on Meet the Grams and Not Like Us. So while the internet's wondering if it's over, Kendrick's camp is saying he's sitting on heat, just waiting for a reason to release it. And that alone should have Drake thinking twice before raising another glass. Let's take a second to talk about what makes this feud so different from anything we've seen. This isn't just 2 artists throwing shots on wax. It's a clash of approaches. Drake is showbiz, grand entrances, punchlines, plays the crowd like a seasoned entertainer. Kendrick is precision, stillness, timing. He's not trying to win the internet, he's trying to win the war. Drake's out here doing toasts, throwing subliminal, calling himself the Iceman. Meanwhile, Kendrick drops one emoji, goes live for a minute, and shakes the room. It's flash versus focus, performance versus presence. And every time Kendrick speaks, you realize he's already 10 steps ahead. Social media? Yeah, they're dialed in. Kendrick's IG Live might have been short, but the impact was massive. Comments like, "He's too calm. That means he's dangerous. Toast to my name like it's your win? Bro, that's a bar." Kendrick's cooking. Just wait. People are reading between the lines, and they know Kendrick doesn't just react. He strikes. And when he does, it's never messy. It's always memorable. The fans are ready. The timeline's ready. All Kendrick has to do now is push the button. Here's the thing. It's not just fans paying attention. The industry is watching too. And quietly, people are picking sides. LeBron James, once a vocal Drake supporter, reposted Kendrick's pop-out performance after Wireless with the caption, "Real ones know." That wasn't just appreciation. That was alignment. Other artists haven't said much publicly, but watch the features. Watch the posts. There's a noticeable cool-off happening around Drake. Meanwhile, Kendrick is earning more respect than ever. When the culture starts leaning toward the bar-for-bar guy over the brand, that's how you know things are changing. So here's the question. Is Kendrick really about to drop again? Or is the live his final word? Here's what we know. He's got material ready. He's clearly bothered but not shaken, and his team has no problem escalating if pushed. So, if Drake decides to double down, to throw another jab, or sneak another line into a track, Kendrick's not waiting another month. This time, it's locked and loaded. This Kendrick versus Drake thing isn't just viral content. It's a moment in hip-hop history. We're witnessing a battle between legacy and relevance, a fight between bars and branding, a test of what really matters in rap right now. Drake wants the crowd, Kendrick wants the crown, and every move they make is defining what hip-hop looks like going into the next decade. Are we rewarding attention, or are we rewarding the artists who still care about the craft? That's why this feud matters more than most. All right, let's get real for a second. This beef is not just about disses and drama anymore. This is about legacy. And right now, one artist's legacy is rising while the other is being questioned. Because let's be honest, Kendrick Lamar doesn't need another hit to prove his place in the culture. His catalog speaks for itself. Good Kid, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale, Not Like Us. He's cemented as one of the most respected lyricists of the modern era, full stop. Drake, his numbers are still insane. He's a streaming juggernaut. But legacy isn't about just charts anymore. It's about impact. It's about what people say when your name gets brought up in a barbershop, a podcast, or 10 years from now in a classroom discussion on hip-hop's evolution. And this feud with Kendrick, it's starting to define Drake's recent run more than his actual music. He's putting out songs, he's going on live streams, he's driving around cities with speakers and trucks, blasting unreleased music. But all people want to talk about, is this about Kendrick? Why won't he name him directly? Why did he sue over bars if he wants to still diss? Meanwhile, Kendrick's doing the opposite. He says less, and every time he speaks, it hits harder. That IG Live wasn't a rant, it was a reputation reminder, a subtle flex of dominance, a cold warning. And when we look back on this era, people aren't going to talk about who got the loudest crowd. They're going to talk about who stood on business. Kendrick's building a legacy that looks like mastery. Drake's at risk of building one that looks like maintenance. The gap is getting clearer, and legacy is where it's going to show the most. So now we're watching it all unfold in real time. Drake lit the fuse with a toast. Kendrick responded with focus. And now the question is, who moves next? Do you think Kendrick should drop another diss? Did his IG Live say everything that needed to be said? And if they really go round two, who takes it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know where you stand. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to Loaf for future celebrity videos and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.